Jordi, third quarter, you're down 18, and then this team just fights back. What was the difference maker, and what did you say to the guys during that second timeout?
Continue to fight and control the mistakes that you can control. We went into a timeout play. We messed it up completely. They make a 4-point play by an amazing player. And then another mistake, and we give up another layup in transition, and that's right there where I call the second timeout and, you know, try to find the spark and hold the guys accountable, but they did it to each other, and they kept fighting. They brought the game under 10. We ended up winning the third quarter, and if you look at the second half, like you said, down 18, end up winning the third and end up winning the fourth. So it was complete team effort, shorthanded, and these are amazing games.
You guys were shorthanded. You mentioned during pregame about every single guy taking on that challenge of being just 1% better. In what ways did they show you that, and what impressed you the most?
I think all 7 guys that finished towards the end, and I mean, all of them were great. Like CT was super efficient, 6 for 10. I ended up taking because he took a foul. He was tired, and then he was available to go, and I felt like I didn't feel it was right, and I just wanted to protect him from himself. And then, you know, the guys that finished, Jalen Wilson, Zaire, Dennis, I believe Shake and Keon. No, sorry, T-Watt and Keon. You know, that group was amazing with Shake and Tyrese Martin. And if you think about it, like, Tyrese is a two-way, right? He hasn't seen the floor much, and he was ready to contribute. He had an amazing verticality. Keon's defense, T-Watt's three, Dennis' scoring and leadership. Zaire was our center, his fight. Jalen Wilson played 41 minutes in a back-to-back. Shake's helping us scoring. Like, you go down the line, and what this group did, it was amazing. So credit to all of them, the 9 that play, and those 7 towards the end.
Hello, Coach. I'm very glad to see you today.
All right, thanks.
I know you have a lot coaching experience. Like 15 years ago, you not choose to finish your PhD degree and fly to America, and now you being the NBA head coach. You think what is the most being the quality to help you being this position?
I think it was the journey, because when I came here, barely spoke English, didn't know much about the NBA, knew basketball. I played, I coached. So I started with player development, video, then scout, then assistant coach, went to the G League, was a head coach. Like, every step of the way, every coach I've worked with, all my mentors, all my colleagues have helped me be where I am right now, and I'm so thankful for every step, all the places, franchises, all the cities that I've been. That's why I'm here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jordi, with Cam Johnson, he didn't play back in that second half. Do you have any update on him and that ankle?
Yeah, no updates on Cam Johnson, so we're trying to assess him right now. So we'll let you guys know once we find out.
Jordi, this is twofold. I mean, this is the second straight game, really the second straight night that you guys have performed exceptionally well in the fourth quarter. How much of that is some of that hard training camp and the conditioning coming through, or is there something else that you're seeing in your players that's allowing them to come through late in games like this?
Yeah, I want to believe preparation is a big part of it, but you never know. I think that the day-to-day and the culture that we're trying to establish is important. But I also think that the real reps are very important. You can train as much as you want, but real minutes, it's never going to be like real minutes. And now all these guys that have been working hard, they have the opportunity to play in real games, real NBA games. And now, you know, you see, like, I'm using Jay Will, you know, like, he came off the bench for the most part. Today he started, like, completely comfortable, making the right plays with those drives at the end, getting to the free throw line. So I think the minutes, the reps are the most important thing. I can, you know, believe we work every day and the reps and the training camp, like you said, but those guys doing it in a real game is the most important thing.
And you said you just wanted to protect I'm saying Cam Thomas.
Correct.
From himself. Was that just a matter of pulling him and letting him, I guess, sit and watch and be calm and understand what's going out on the court? I mean, did you think he was just getting a little
For sure.
frustrated at times?
No, there's no frustration. Cam was very efficient. He was very good for the team today, yesterday. His efficiency offensively has been great. His playmaking yesterday, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 8 potential assists, 3 hockey assists. Like, that is impressive. With also putting pressure on the ball and taking steps defensively. Why wouldn't I use Cam Thomas? So that's how I felt. I just wanted to protect him. And, we need Cam Thomas. Obviously, we'll assess all our players like we do after every game, everybody who has played. But for sure, he is a big part of what we're doing.
Jordi, you guys started out hot from downtown, and that continued to knock down 23s, and then to get every single player that played, 9 guys knocking down threes. You guys have had that let it fly mentality, but to have that balance, what stood out, and kind of just what did it take to find that rhythm?
Yeah, it's the biggest struggle was the second quarter, because I think we only shot 4 threes, and you could tell the pace, the switching, it bothered us, the ball pressure. And right there, we couldn't find the early ones. Also comes with getting stops. You cannot control every quarter and play the same way every single quarter. But then I thought we found a way again after we saw ourselves down 18. And for sure, that fourth quarter, it was like the confidence was up. We took the lead. And then when we found that cushion, then Dennis organized everybody and took us home. So you can tell he's been there. He's done it at many different leagues internationally, and he's won a lot. So you could tell right there.
Did you think the lack of size had anything to do with the first half defense, or up until you called that timeout, and then it seems like no, because the same guys were able to put together such a strong defensive performance to end the game. So I guess, what do you think changed if it obviously wasn't, you guys didn't grow in the second half?
Yeah, we did not. The game sometimes turns in ways that, it's hard to predict if the game goes the same way the whole time. We started playing fast that second quarter. Our transition defense and also a couple of offensive rebounds, those are deflating, that turns into threes. That's why they took that lead under 10 points. And then, in that third quarter, it was our own mistakes. We got punished because of our lack of execution. And then right there is when things switched. Right, we found a way to get a few stops, to get under 10, then to go into the fourth quarter, winning the quarter, tying the game, taking the lead. You go possession by possession. You don't want to make a home run. That's what was great about the group is they were not thinking, I want to make a 3 and win the game right now. They took one possession at a time, and the togetherness right there was what stood out to me. So really, really proud of these guys.